Here I am, Mr. COVID. Okay, that should be clearer. I'm going to unplug. But okay, Africa, you lovely people who fucking whack each other with sticks and crazy shit. I noticed it on a film that I saw recently on the news that you Muppets have got lots of grass all over the place, and apparently you're all starving. Why can't you get your brains together and make a community garden where you can pretty much plant seeds that will grow? And then what do you do after that? Well, don't do what the Chinaman did on the news, where he gave all sorts of silver beet to the poor. But the thing about it is, to tell you the truth, it's good too. Because silver beet, you can put it in a container of water, put it on your windowsill where the sun shines, and it will start sprouting roots. And then once you get that in the ground, those roots, make sure it's planted in good soil, let it go to seed. If it goes to seed, let those seeds grow and continually grow. Don't rip it out. I knew a few of those horrible mongs, or whatever they're called. They just kept on saying, oh, it's gone to seed, yeah, rip it out, throw it away. I'm like, fuck, are you fucking stupid? Plants are supposed to go to seed and make seeds. And you're supposed to make sure that they have fertilizer and nourishing soil and grow them all the way. Grow it, don't smoke it. You fucking cabbages. You smoke your wood, you're going to be like Easter Island. They had to eat each other and make boats out of bones. Most of them died by being eaten by sharks. If you're too stupid to grow your garden enough for it to go to seed, you really ought to get COVID and go die. Okay? Because you're not doing the world a favour. You're going to either have some brains and use some sense, or fuck the fuck off. Okay? Seriously, man. God was the only one who did any good shit around here. He made plants that produce seeds. He isn't those cabbage that go and plant the apples and then take them out early while they're still green in little seeds, hide them in the dark, and then try to sell them after you've browned them under a salamander or a sun tanning bed. And so there's no chance for a person to grow any seeds, because they never got any. My dad warned me that the fuckwits are going to be around. And he told me the fucking eggs are going to be too stupid and starve to death. What do? I always collect the seeds. And I always dry them out so that they're thirsty. And I put them in the ground. And if I'm lucky, I get a tree. I mean, I know for a fact that you don't get many babies. I have like 500 seeds that come. They get dried out by the sun. I was lucky to get 6 plants to grow from those seeds. But those 6 plants could make 600 each, which means that I'm only going to get like 6 more plants that will survive. So that's what you got to do. You've got to let your plants make 600 seeds. If you don't do it, one day, there will be no more Leslie. There will be no one. No one to grow you or keep you any seeds. Those ones that they put in storage, they dry out and die. If you don't give them life, they will die. How about farming? What did my dad teach me when I was a kid? Well, we had rabbits. Rabbits breed like rabbits. You could eat rabbit stew anytime. We had chickens. Chickens breed like chickens. Constantly. And if there's a male chicken around, they'll get horny. And he'll shag them up the hook up the thingamajig, up there, you know what, and fertilise them. Have a good shag, do you good. Don't fight and hit each other. Get along. If you trust the economy to look after you, you're a right nutcase. Because it doesn't look after people. People got to learn to look after each other. If you don't give a fuck about any fucking shit, and you're just like a disease on the world, you're wasting your time being alive. Don't be a dumb sucker who sucks poison like a leech. If you are, that's cool. Nothing wrong with creatures that suck poison like a leech. They become snakes. But that's alright. There are a need for snakes. I play this video game called Snake Eater. We eat snakes. If we get any, we'll eat them. I like eating eels. They're a type of snake. They can cross the land, but they stay in the wet ways, in the creeks and so forth. Yeah, try to use brains if you can. I'm not that brainy, but I know that nature is a bloody good thing that grows. When he mows the lawn, he puts all the mulch in a pile. I go grab some, stick it in a washing machine that's sitting out the back door. It becomes a compost bin. I found out that compost will rot instead of mulch if you don't put a lid on it. So I used to have a lid on it. But at the moment I want to let the rain on it so that it will flush all of that stuff into the garden, because it's a drain pipe thing under it. It will flush into the garden. I constantly let it put some rain in there. Yeah. We should all be like Kim Jong-un, you know? He smiles a lot. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's probably the cure for everything. Don't believe the bullshit. Okay, if there is a virus, viruses are easily cured. What do viruses really do? Well, they're not a real thing. There's either a build-up of germs, which can be quite easily fixed. Have you heard of washing? Yeah, it's a good idea. Keep clean, let the air flow, let the sun in, get some exercise, have your healthy greens, have some fruit. Hey, keep your feet clean, change your socks, change your undies, do all the sensible things. I don't know why the Africans are so money oriented now. They all live in a chunk of brick on the ground. Now we all live in some house of some sort. I can't say there's no concrete under this place. I'll tell you what, if we're all just going to set down some bricks up our ass and do nothing, well, I don't think you're really going to get anywhere in life. If you're just going to plant tins of poison and suck on the poison, I don't know if there's going to be enough vegetables around. I don't know if there's going to be any meat, because animals eat vegetables. What happens when you take away all the vegetables? What happens when you don't grow the seeds, when you don't let plants become a seed bearer? What if you don't have any future because you're too stupid? What you want is to be provided for. Well, I always get provided for, and it's totally cool now. Like, being provided on and off quite a lot. I make the most use of it, because if they give you rotten fruit but it's got seeds in it, I'm happy with that, because those seeds, they become useful. The man won't mow the lawn, so now I'm getting some really cool plants growing everywhere. Believe it or not, the weeds, they cure all your ailments. You know, in the Bible, or wherever the heck it was, whatever the story was, there was a dude called Isaac, and he was lazy. And he didn't weed his garden, and I can testify to that. But the thing is, the weeds, they propped up whenever goats were born. So I guess he must have been the first goat. A blessing of God. Now they try to say weeds was a choke. They choke the plants, but the truth is the weeds were a blessing, which provide things like puha. Puha is good for zits, and it goes nice in a meal too. It's a little rough, but it's like a thorn kind of. It's a cousin of a thorn, but it's distant. It's a dandelion. We all know what dandelions are. They're flowers. You can make dandelion tea, a nectar tea. It keeps you from getting hay fever. There's a lot of idiots that can't see the wood for the trees. They smoke the wood. They burn it up. But they don't seem to see the trees in front of their nose. They definitely don't know what weeds are, and they don't pick up after themselves. Like, I guess one day humans will just be like a drink bottle what has shit seeping out of it. And it won't matter, because that's all they'll do, is they'll just be like a cockroach and a leech mixed together. A fucking serpent that sucks on piss. Doesn't matter what it is, man, but if you don't look at what was originally made and go along with it, then you might as well just be a car battery. Car batteries might have a use. Yeah, there's a lot of horrible things I'd like to say, but I won't do it. So good luck with that, everybody. Keep up the way it ought to be. If you've got no faith, then why do you walk on the grass? If you've got no grass, why do you walk on the stone? Surely it's not there. Why would it be there?